Here's a bold statement. Ronald Acuna Jr. is pretty good at baseball. I know, I can already see the shock in your faces after hearing that, but I'm afraid it's true. You see, he came to the big leagues in 2018 at the age of 20 and did what all 20-year-olds do. I'm of course talking about batting to a .917 OPS in 111 games, hitting 26 doubles and 26 home runs, winning Rookie of the Year, and finishing 12th in MVP voting. This landed him a contract with the Braves for $100 million over the course of 8 years. The next year, he wasn't that bad either, hitting 41 home runs, leading the league in plate appearances, runs scored, and stolen bases, and finishing 5th in MVP voting. 2020 was the COVID-shortened year, but he still hit to a .987 OPS and got some MVP votes. However, nobody could have predicted what would happen in 2021. 82 games into the season, he was hitting to a near 1,000 OPS yet again, but then he got hit with the injury bug.
One to right field, Acuna Jr. going back, leaps in, he can't get there, it's off the wall, and then he crashes into the wall. That's it, inside the park, home run!
We'll check on Ronald Acuna Jr. in right field. Freddie Freeman saying it's the knee, an awkward leap by Acuna who mistimed his jump.
They have called for a cart to get him off the field, and boy, you hate to see this.
A torn ACL at the age of 23. Absolutely terrible. But this didn't stop the Braves from winning the World Series. It did, however, stop Acuna from playing in his MVP form for 2022. In 119 games, he hit to a .764 OPS, a major regression from previous years, and he only led the league in one category, caught stealing. This left one question in everybody's mind. Were his best years behind him? Well, in Game 1 of 2023 against the Washington Nationals, he went 2 for 6 with 2 singles, giving him a .666 OPS. I'm of course only sharing this since that number has not gone down. After the 4th game of the season, which featured a single, double, home run, and a walk, it went to .1215, which is a pretty average season for Barry Bonds, but the regression did come eventually. By the 9th game, his OPS was down to .851 after going 0 for 4 against the Padres, but then he started doing a little bit of this, and that, and a lot of this, which made his numbers go like this. Basically, after that one bad game, he had a 25-game on-base streak that featured 22 singles, 9 doubles, 4 home runs, 15 walks, and 3 hit by pitches. On May 7th, however, he had his worst game of the season, 0 for 5, ground out, fly out, ground out, and his OPS jumped to an abysmal .982. No worries though, because that started an 8-game hit streak where he got 6 singles, 1 double, and 5 home runs. I ain't talking about no Mickey Mouse bombs either. Let me just read you the distances. On May 10th, he hit the ball pretty softly at 114 miles per hour, and it only went 470 feet. On May 14th, he moved his bat in the direction of the ball, launching it 421 feet, and the next day, he hit a 454-foot shot, and the next day, he hit a 455-foot shot, and the next day, he hit a 429-foot shot, and the next day is when I'm recording this video. Ronald Acuna Jr. is currently batting .345, with a .437 on-base percentage, .613 slugging, good for a league-leading .1050 OPS. He's currently leading the league in runs, hits, stolen bases, slugging, OPS, OPS+, total bases, B-WAR, and hitter F-WAR. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Ronald Acuna Jr. is pretty good at baseball, and he appears to remain pretty good at baseball, even after a terrible injury. And over his contract, he's pretty much gonna haunt the nightmares of every NL East team, except the Braves.